Lost Heart is available this November. It is going to be available. The premiere is 2 nights only, November 7th and November 21st on Encourage TV, and that is a free subscription, by the way. It is a 2-night premiere. Definitely check it out. There is going to be a big fan group for this movie. This is a religious movie. This is a movie with a legend in it. So let's get into it. Lost Heart is all about Hannah, who is a burnt-out mega music star, and she returns to her small northern Michigan hometown of Lost Heart right after her father passes away. And there she will confront her demons and ghosts of her past and perhaps find peace and come to grips with why this happened in her life. This has a tremendous cast in it. Victoria Jackson, Josh Perry, and I am going to get into Josh Perry, and Don Most. I found out about this film. I'm an honest critic, so I found out about this film because of Don Most. I have never spoken to Don Most a day in my life, face to face. I have messaged him a couple of times now, and this film came to my eyes because of him. He was promoting this film, and being the movie critic I am, I like to see as many films as I can, and since this is a smaller film, this isn't a $70 million film. This isn't a $300 million film. This is a smaller film. I found out about it because he was sharing it on his Facebook, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I commented on that post, could I get a review copy, a review screener link for it? And he commented it back. He replied to me saying, who do you review for? And I told him I thought I wasn't going to hear back from him at all. And then about a day or two later, he messages me saying, hey, Noah, here is what you need to do, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to get into specifics. I contacted the right person, and now I watched it, and I'm going to review it. It's a really good movie. This is a special film. It is not a religious film that is over preachy. There are films like God's Not Dead. There are films like Saving Christmas. A bunch of religious films that are just way too preachy, and they are feeding you what you already know. Now, I am a religious person myself. I am a Christian. I don't love religious movies, Christian films, because they aren't made well most of the time. Most of the time, it is with bad acting, a mediocre script, and some messages that the people who are going to go and see this movie are the people who already know that they believe this stuff. That's why they're going to see this, and what you need to do for a religious film like that is get people interested to come and, how do I say this properly? You need to get the right people in there instead of the Christians. Like the people who don't believe in God, you need to get them in there with some good marketing. Don Most plays the pastor in this, and he is really, really good in here, as is Josh Perry. Josh Perry plays Chip. Hannah's dad took him in after his dad was just a complete jerk. He was good for nothing. Chip has Down syndrome, and the way that they wrote around this, not to make it sappy and very down, they make you root for him. They make you like him as soon as you see him because, one, he has good screen presence, good cinematography in his scenes and all scenes. This film has great cinematography. Josh Perry delivers a great performance. If we weren't getting a lot more films, I would probably say that this film would get nominated for some sort of awards. And this is not Josh Perry's first film. He has also been in Terry. He has been in uh, Super Con, The Price, the Christ Slayer, Coffee Town. He was in Shameless, the TV show Shameless. So he's gotten work, and he's really good in here. Melissa's really good in here as Hannah. She can sing. It is amazing. Christine Marie is good in here as well. I think we could have used a bit more of her in here because I think we didn't get enough character from her. What we get from her is good. I think we could have gotten a little bit more story from her instead of some of the side plots. Yes, we needed the one, but we got a little bit too much of the woman who wants to basically follow in Hannah's footsteps and become a big huge singer, and her boyfriend doesn't want her to. He's very controlling and just discouraging about that. I think we could have used a little less of that and a little bit more on some of the other characters because they put this emotional impact in there. This has an emotional impact in it. Yes, this is an emotional movie. It has a bit of comedy in there as well, which I was not expecting, particularly from Josh Perry. He's really good at comedy, drama. He can act. I was not expecting this film to be this good. It is definitely in my top 5 of the year. And this is coming from somebody who's seen 193, 194 2020 movies. So, Lost Heart is a great film. It's touching. It's going to make you laugh. If you are sensitive, like really sensitive, it's going to make you cry. There's just a couple points in here that I think could have been done a little bit better, but nothing technically. Nothing with the screenplay, the way it is actually written or spoken, just a little bit more character and a little less of that side plot in there. Once we get the payoff to what that side plot was going for, then you actually understand why they put that in there, but it didn't fit in there in some portions. About half of the side plot worked, the other half of the side plot didn't. I'm going to give Lost Heart an A-. I really enjoyed this film. It's a great movie. I thank Don Most for telling me how to get this screener. I'm hoping to talk to Don Most more. He is a legend. If you don't know who Don Most is, first off, I don't know how you don't. He played at Ralph Malph in Happy Days. He was in movies. He's been acting for decades and decades, and he actually does music. He has a swing album out that came out in 2017, so he does a lot of stuff. This man is a legend, and I thank him. It was an honor to talk to him. I am hoping that this movie gets the recognition that it deserves, and I'm going to highly recommend this to you guys again. This film is available this November, a 2-night premiere. This premieres on November 7th and November 21st on Encourage TV. It's a free subscription. You don't gotta pay anything. It is a free subscription. It is like YouTube. You make an account and you get to see, in this case, series and movies. This film is also being put out by BMG, who I actually do review for. So this was really nice to find out that I didn't need to go through another PR company to get a chance at this screener. I actually just contacted the right people, and I saw what I had to do, and I'm like, well, that's pretty simple. That's nice. So thank you again to Don Most, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the producer of the film and to everyone involved. Great job. Again, check out this film November 7th and 21st on Encourage TV, and I will see you guys next time.